y'all, I just got this all over my brand new birthday robe. I am 38 hot right now. I'm here trying to be cute for y'all and messed up my robe. Hey YouTube, what's up? It's your girl E.L.F, and I know it has been forever since I've been on here. I actually went back and looked, and it's been over 2 years. I'm tripping. I know I'm tripping. However, I am back. Life has been lifing, but that's no excuse, and I'm just back to do what I do best. And today we're going to kick off with something I get requested to do all the time, a everyday makeup look. Not only an everyday makeup look, but an affordable everyday makeup look. So today's video is going to be a makeup look featuring all or almost all affordable products that you can find at Walmart, Target, the beauty supply store, pretty much anywhere. Most of the products I'm using are under 20 bucks. You've been waiting long enough, so enough with the chit chat. Let's get into it. As you can see, I've already done my eyebrows off camera. Comment down below and let me know if you want to see a detailed brow tutorial. I promise you it's very simple. It's just easier for me to do them off camera. However, if you want a brow tutorial, I got you. Let me know in the comments below. This is what the pencil looks like in the box, and it is by Absolute New York. This pencil is $4.99 at the beauty supply store. I love this pencil because it's the super slim pencil and it rolls up. So as you can see, it has such a fine point. Sorry, gotta do the YouTube hand. I'm excited about that. I ain't got to do the YouTube hand in a long time, but it's got such a fine point. This is my go-to. I use this on myself and my clients. So this is what I use all the time, anytime I want a natural brow look. To hold my brows in place, I go in with E.L.F. Brow Lift, and you can see it's just a clear gel, and it doesn't come with this brush, but this is the tool that you're supposed to use with it. So it's like a spoolie on one end, and don't judge me, I know it's dirty, but I use this thing like every day, so it's just gel kind of gunked up in there. And then you have a flat kind of spatula end, and so how you use this, you dip it in the gel, and what I do like about this end of the spatula is flexible. So if you need to bend it, you can. If you need to move it around, you can. And it comes in handy when you dip in here, because as you start getting lower in the product, sometimes you have to kind of dip a little bit deeper. But you dip in, really only need just a little bit. So this gel kind of keeps your brows in place, locks them in place, and keeps the style, you know, for hours. And I love it. It doesn't give you a shine. It's not shiny, but anyway, you'll see. So you dip it in the gel, and then all you're doing is gonna take that gel and you just kind of brush straight up. So I know they're gonna look crazy for a little bit, but just trust the process. So we just brush the gel through the brows. Okay, like so. And then we take the spatula in, and what this does is actually smooths that gel. You're just gonna go straight up over where you brush the brows, and it kind of smooths them in place. I just go in with a regular, this is just a plain, clean spatula. You can get a pack of these off Amazon for like super cheap. And I like to take this, and I literally just go across the top, and boom. And all I'm doing is taking those hairs that kind of got stood up and just guiding them back in place. And then, you know, if you feel like you've gotten some, like, too much gel in one particular place, you can lightly take the spoolie and just kind of smooth it out. And then, like I said, just kind of use this as your guide to kind of put those hairs back where they are. And that's all I do for my brows. This is the concealer I use if I'm going to go in to clean up my brows. E.L.F. You can find this at Walmart. You can get this at Target. You can get this, I haven't seen it in like a regular beauty supply store, but you can also go to the E.L.F. site. This concealer, don't quote me, but I want to say it's like $7.99. This one is the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So this is a satin finish. This concealer comes in two finishes. There's a matte finish, and then there's a hydrating finish. I tend to use the hydrating version of this. I love it too because it has a huge doe foot applicator. So I like to take this, and then I'll usually just take like either an angled brush or some kind of flat brush, and this is what I'll use to clean up my brow. Now y'all, I have a mirror sitting here just because it's a little easier than trying to look in my viewfinder to do my makeup. So if you see me look over to the side, that's what I'm looking into, is my mirror, to kind of show what I'm doing. So right now I just have some of that concealer on the tip of this brush, and I'm just gonna go in and clean up my brows. So I got that kind of spread under my brow, and you can see how it's closely, it's not my exact match, but it blends closely into my skin, just to kind of give me a cleaned up look, but not necessarily a highlighted look, which is what I am going for. And then I'll go in with just some, like a fluffy brush, and I'll just kind of blend that down. What I like to do next, this is the primer that I use. Now this primer, once again, by E.L.F. Walmart, Target, you can go to the E.L.F. website. Again, don't quote me, and I'll put all the websites and links and everything down below in the description box, but I believe this was like $10.99 or right at $10, and they have a couple different formulations. This one is pink, and this one is the Power Grip Primer, and it also has 4% niacinamide. Now, if you don't know about niacinamide, it is a powerhouse ingredient. I'm gonna save that tidbit for another day because I have a secret for you guys, and I'm gonna go over niacinamide. Hint, I have a skincare line. I know, right? Your girl hasn't been on here, but your girl has been busy. So we'll go over the benefits of niacinamide in another video. But they also have the plain Power Grip Primer, and it comes, it's like a blue color. I love this primer. A lot of people compare this to the Milk Primer, which is about 40 bucks. I'm not sure. I've tried it. I personally have never purchased it just because me personally, I just wasn't a huge fan. So I definitely wasn't going to pay full price for it. So when I found this, I've been in love with it, and I've never even cared to, you know, attempt to buy the Milk primer. So as you can kind of see, it's kind of like a sticky kind of texture. So I rub it in, and then I go in and kind of pat it down, and then I kind of let it just do its thing for a little minute before I kind of go in with anything else. I do an everyday look. I don't always wear eyeshadow, and this is where we get into the products that aren't necessarily found in the drugstore that I use. As you know, I am a makeup artist, so a lot of the products that I use are things that I use in my kit, so I also have a set for myself. So by all means, you can get eyeshadow at Walmart, the beauty supply store. You can get eyeshadow everywhere. But what I'm going to use today is not going to be necessarily considered an affordable product. It's not super expensive, but this is by the brand Too Faced. And I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. And this is the Born This Way Natural Nudes Palette. This is my go-to palette whenever I'm doing a natural look. As you can see, it is all thing nudes. You've got a few shimmer shades in here too, but to be honest, I rarely use those, but that's what I'm going to use today for eyeshadow. And this is going to be a very simple look. Once again, we're doing an everyday makeup look, so we're not doing anything fancy. Now, if I do eyeshadow, I go right back in with that same E.L.F. Camo concealer, and what I do is put a couple dots on my eyelids, and that can act as your base to kind of mute out your lid and make everything even. Going right back in with that same brush, and I'm just going to kind of pat that into my lid. I like to go in with this color called Maple, which is kind of just like a little brown nude color. I take a fluffy brush, and I literally pat that all over my eyelid. We're not doing any cut creases. We're not focusing on the crease. We're literally just putting that all over the lid. So that just gives us kind of a nice natural brown lid. All right. And I'm sorry, y'all. I was attempting to do this in natural light, but the sun is not being my friend right now. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to turn on my ring light. I was trying, y'all. I'm gonna get y'all the natural video one day because I get asked that too, just to kind of see how it really looks in natural light. But for today, the ring light is going to have to do. Patting it on the lid. That's it. That's all I do for the lid. Going right back in with that same concealer. All right, y'all. So I am going to switch to a voiceover. I was doing entirely way too much talking in this clip. Don't ask me why, but anyway, I am going back in and just applying the same skin tone concealer that I used under my brow, under my eyes, and I am going to blend it out. You'll see me looking up when I blend under my eye, and what that does is it stretches the under eye, as you can see, like in a little seasoned in age. So what that does is to prevent you setting those lines, or if you have wrinkles under the eye, to prevent you setting it. When you look up, it stretches that under eye. Because I'm me, and sometimes I like to be a little fancy, even when I'm being nude, I'm gonna go in with a lighter color. Just kind of want a little bit of brightness under my eye. I'm just going to literally do 2 dots. So I am going to go back in with that brush. I'm also going to show you something else that I love to use, if I can find what I did with it. And give me 1 second. The E.L.F. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. It's not a foundation. However, sometimes I use it as one. This is a amazing product. It gives your face glow. There are several ways you can use it. You can use it under your foundation to kind of give your skin a glow, which I'm about to do, so you'll see that in just a moment. You can mix it with your foundation to kind of give it a more luminous glow, or you can even add it as a highlighter and spots. You can do that as well, just to kind of give like your cheeks some glow if you want that, like once your makeup is done. I use this a lot of times by itself. If I just want a super light everyday look, and I'm going to show you that right now. You don't need a lot at all. Now, I don't know if you can see, but I've got some hyperpigmentation that is finally starting to go away, but it's still there. It takes a while. But as you can see, this is not foundation, but you see how that just covered that up? Now, I will warn you, do not go in heavy with this product. You will look like a glazed donut. When they say glow, baby, they mean glow, okay? Unless you want to look like a glazed donut, don't even do it to yourself. Been there, done that. So I take it, and I take like a big buffing brush, and I just like to pat it in. And as you can see already, how my skin is glowing, just gives like a natural kind of glow to the skin. Look at that. See that? And it covered up my little dark spots. So again, if I wanted to, this could be all I put on my face. And a lot of times, to be honest, if I'm going to work and I just feel like doing my face, or if I'm just kind of going out, or if I just want a clean face look for the day, this is where I stop as far as face products. For the sake of the video, I am going to go in with the foundation. So this is the True Match Nude. Oh, and I'm sorry. This E.L.F. Glow, I have seen it at Walmart. I believe they sell it at Target. Not 100% sure. And of course, again, on the E.L.F. website, I have not seen this in a beauty supply store. Definitely at Walmart. Pretty sure at Target. This is about, I think, $14.99. And as you can see, this is a huge bottle. So the L'Oreal True Match, once again, is a serum foundation. Y'all, I just got this all over my brand new birthday robe. I am 38 hot right now. Oh my gosh. And it is a makeup. So even though it says serum, this ain't coming out my road. Golly. I'm here trying to be cute for y'all and messed up my road. Me personally, this is my method. I literally do a couple dots. And that's gonna be for my entire face. Go back in. And as you can see, you get excellent coverage with those couple of drops. And like I said, if you have more hyperpigmentation or more blemishes that you're wanting to cover, you can always go in with more. But I always say start with just a little because you really don't need a whole lot of this product. And you just see how that E.L.F. Halo Glow kind of just gives me that lit from within kind of glow. So that's it. Got this from Walmart. You can probably definitely get it at Target, but it's just L'Oreal. And this is, I think this was like $15, maybe $19. I don't remember, but I'll post a link. I'll post a Walmart link down because that's where I got it. We've done our brows. We've done our concealer under eye. Now, I don't always kind of highlight everywhere if I'm doing, like I said, an everyday look. So typically I'll hit my under eye and that's kind of it. But if you just want that extra highlight, go for it. You can still do it and we can still make it look natural. I know some of y'all thinking, golly, this is a whole lot for an everyday look. It only looks like a lot because I'm going slow to show you how to do it, but I promise you, this takes literally no time. Now here's where we kind of get into the products that may not be necessarily affordable. When it comes to my setting powders, I will be honest, I do not use store brand products. I haven't really found any that I just absolutely love, so I stick to what I know. So the setting powder that I'm using under my eyes is by Laura Mercier. What's it called? Honey. Translucent honey powder. This I got from, I actually got this from Ulta, but you can get it at Ulta or Sephora, and it is about $40 for this. Now, there are other brands that you can definitely get from Walmart. Matter of fact, Black Opal, and this is probably the old labeling because I haven't used this in forever. Some people swear by this. I'll be honest, because I have kind of dabbled in the luxury brands, I prefer to spend and splurge on certain things. So for certain things, even for every day, I definitely do use this powder. So I'm just gonna go in and the same thing, make sure I'm looking up to stretch that under eye. And I'm applying that, and that is to set anywhere that you kind of put your concealer. We're setting those areas. Brush the excess off. Now this next product is not necessarily, you can't get it at Walmart or Target. However, it is relatively inexpensive. I want to say I paid maybe $10 for this. This is a bronzer. When I'm doing everyday makeup, I usually bronze. I won't necessarily go in with like a contour. The letters are rubbed off, y'all, because I use this baby. This is the Morphe Glamour Bronze in the color Trailblazer. Look how big this is. If y'all knew how long I had this, and I use it all the time, but this is what I usually go in to bronze with. I'll either use like a little angled fluffy brush, or sometimes I use a really light fluffy brush. And most of the time I'll use the lighter fluffy brush just so I don't get a whole lot of product, because again, this is a natural look. So I'll usually swirl it around, tap off the excess, and just kind of pat it. anywhere where I want to contour. Now, I'm not naive. I know I got a big forehead, so I definitely contour my forehead just to make sure I kind of tone it down a little bit. And then just add a little color to the cheeks. And as you can see, I have not dipped back into this bronzer. You definitely get a lot of coverage, so you just want to make sure that you do tap it off. Don't go straight in here and go to your face, because you're gonna have a splash of color that's gonna be hard to blend out. So I usually take that, and then I also kind of use this to blend out the edges from that highlighting powder. Now, okay, this is how I do my makeup. Because I highlighted the bridge of my nose, I need to contour so it just don't look like my nose is just wide. I'm not adding anything additional to this brush. I'm just gonna take it and go down the sides of that highlight, and it just kind of brings some more shape back to my nose. That's really it. This last product is also not available outside of Sephora. This is actually Sephora's brand of setting powder. This is their Micro Smooth, and this is in the color Deep. So once I am done, oh wait, I forgot something. Blush. So blush is kind of like eyeshadow. You can find it everywhere. Beauty supply store, Walmart, Target. You can probably find it in Kroger. And one of the blushes that I have fallen absolutely in love with, especially when I do my natural look, it's by E.L.F, and it's dirty, y'all. Anyway, it's by E.L.F, and this is their Putty blush, and this one is in the color Bali, which I hope to be going to next year for my birthday. But this is the color, nice little brown color, and this is a kind of cream blush. Now, this is the brush. This is also sold by E.L.F. Do you have to use it? No, I like to use it. This is a stipple brush, so it doesn't pick up a lot of product. So take your brush, dip it, dab it. That's it. And there's no need to pop it off because it's cream, so it's not gonna come off. And you just look at it, look at it, look at it. You'll see it. Just tap it in. And this is also something you can build up as well, depending on how much color you want on your cheeks. I know a lot of black women are afraid of blush. Don't be. I love blush. Okay. Back to the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. This is an all over setting powder. So once I'm done with everything from my face, I've blended all my concealer in, everything in, I go in to set everything with this powder. Big, big, big fluffy brush. You don't want a dense brush or like a stiff brush, but very big and fluffy. Dip it in here, shake off the excess, and literally pat it all over your face. And what this does is sets in, you can do it on top of your brows. It'll also kind of set that gel. If there's any shine, it'll get rid of it. But this just kind of blends everything together and gives you a smooth finished look. And that's it. That's pretty much my natural everyday face. When people think I'm beat, 9 times out of 10, this is all I do. On my day-to-day, these are the products I use, guys. I'm not just doing this. I didn't just go pick up some stuff just to kind of show you something cheap, but this is actually what I use. Now, I do have more expensive makeup, but on a day-to-day basis, this is it. We can add some finishing touches. A lot of times I will just do gloss on my lips, which I don't even think I had my lip gloss brand in either, but I sell that too, y'all. If y'all want some good lip gloss, I got y'all on that too. That's gonna come in another video. I'm gonna fill y'all in. But if you want to do lipstick, some people love lipstick no matter what. I love this brand. It's the Lip Bar. Let me do the YouTube hand. There we go. It's the Lip Bar. This is a black-owned company. I love this lipstick. And I use a darker color on my lip. Look a little crazy, I know. But this one is Know It All. And then I'll go in the middle with my actual color. This is the color Curl Friend, and I'll put that in the middle. And there's my lip. So as you can see, you can make this an everyday look, but you can always take it to the next level if you so choose. And I'm gonna give you one more level to take this. This is I fell in love with these pencils. You are somebody, like, I know some people who are they always have to line their eyes. They love a waterline. I'll be honest, 98% of the time I don't wear eyeliner, and that's just personal preference, especially if I'm doing an everyday look. Now sometimes I will kind of throw something in the waterline if I just want to add a little something to it. And if so, these are the absolute best. Once again, I use these in my kit as well as personally. This is the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner. Beauty supply store, $2.99, maybe $3.99. I think they're like $2.99. But these are a gel liner in pencil form. I don't know. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to do it. I kind of want y'all to see this, but at the same time I can't see. Let me see if I can do this in here. Did you see how easily that glides on? Glides on very easily, as you can see. I'm gonna clean that up off camera. But yeah. Of course, you can take that same eyeliner if you want to do a liner on top of your eye as well. You can also use that. I'm gonna stop here because I feel like I went a little further than my everyday, but again, just giving you guys some options. The last thing I do want to show you guys is the setting spray. I always use a setting spray. There are two that I love to use. This is by NYX, NYX. I still, after all these years, don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. This you can find at the beauty supply store, Walmart, Target, anywhere that carries this brand has it. I know it's at Walmart because that's where I was getting mine. But this is the Bear With Me Prime, Set, and Refresh Spray. My other favorite, not necessarily, you can't find this in the store. I've only found this at Ulta. If anybody knows where else you can find Mario Badescu products, let me know. But this is one of my absolute favorites, and a lot of times I'll use both of these together. The Mario Badescu is not necessarily a setting spray. This is a facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. And you can mist this on your natural skin, on your makeup, whatever. But I love how this feels. I love how it just kind of absorbs everything. So a lot of times I'll go in with this first after I'm done with my makeup, like so. And it feels and smells amazing. And as you can see, of course it's still a little wet, but it just kind of gives you a little glow. And then sometimes I'll take my sponge and just kind of press that into my skin. Be careful doing this though, because it's wet and you do have powder on your face. So if you go in a little too aggressively, sometimes you will rip off patches of makeup. And you don't want to do that, because then you got to go try to fix it, and that's no fun. Then I'll go in with my actual setting spray. This is a setting spray, so I won't press that in. I kind of let it sit and do its thing. I may kind of fan it to assist it, but it will dry down. This is not a mattifying spray. So if you're looking for something mattifying, this is not it. This is more of a hydrating, kind of refreshing setting spray. So it's gonna leave you with a satin look, kind of like a natural glow. Like I said, I find myself, as I'm getting a little older, you know, a little seasoned in these streets, if you will, I try to stay away from super drying products, just because ain't nobody trying to look like I'm seasoned. You know what I'm saying? That's my everyday look with affordable products. Like I said, the majority of what I use can be found for less than $20 at your local Walmart, Target. Shoot, you can buy them on Amazon. definitely don't sleep on the E.L.F products. The E.L.F website, they usually have some great sales. A lot of percentage off should you choose to shop on E.L.F website versus in the store. You can usually get things discounted, or they have other sales that you can't get in Walmart. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this natural everyday look. Yeah, that's it. Y'all be good. Look for another video, chit chat. I want to do a lot more vlog style videos, just kind of take you on my journey and what I've been up to. So look for another video really soon, catching you guys up on what I've been up to, what my brand has been up to, and just what my life has been up to. So I look forward to seeing you guys again real soon. Take care.